So I'm going to start my daily talk with Erling.
Hello,
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good too. So this is the day,
This is the day.
the night for you.
Yes.
So what have you been doing so far?
Today,
Yeah.
I've had a pretty relaxing day. Haven't really just. It was my day off, so I was able to just sort of chill out a bit and have a nice, relaxing day.
Okay. So how has the weather been in Australia or Sydney?
Today it was sunny, but then it sort of got a little bit. It's been cool, but we're going to get a change tomorrow probably.
Okay.
But today it was clear and no rain.
Yeah, in Brazil we have been having a very warm winter, and it's just like summer. The temperature in the middle of the day goes up to 29, 30, and this is
Wow.
winter.
I think it was about 19 here today.
Yeah, it's
Something
very
like that.
it's very dry, but it's really nice to enjoy the day outside.
Easier to enjoy
Yeah,
when it's dry than when it's humid. As
yeah,
it is here when it gets hot.
that's right. So, Erling, it's been 10 years. Yesterday was 10 years since we filmed this
10 years, wow.
at the same spot.
And the funny thing is, last time, 10 years ago, you were in Brazil and I was in Australia.
That's right.
And now we're back to the same situation.
Yeah,
You're in Brazil, I'm in Australia.
yeah. But with lots and lots of experience in the
Yeah. Lots of changes, yes.
changes and experiences, and so we are not the same person.
No, in the meantime, you've lived in Australia for a number of years and have now since gone back.
Yeah.
Um,
So, um, what is important in your life at the moment?
what's important in my life? Um, I guess the future is a little bit uncertain because of the whole COVID-19 business and having family overseas, having you overseas. Um, yeah, it's just a very uncertain world. So I guess what's important to me is to get some sort of certainty back in my life. Some sort of something where you can have some idea of what's coming.
Yeah,
And you can make plans.
yeah. And in Brazil, the situation is really bad. I think we are getting to I think we are the epicenter of this virus at the moment.
Mhm.
And when you are here and you see that the government is not doing anything about this, that becomes a big concern about the future.
Because it gives you no end in sight.
Yeah, yeah. So I guess,
At least here, the government is taking charge of it and they are basically attacking it. As soon as there's any sign of it spreading away, they put restrictions in place, which means that they're trying to contain it, but
Yeah. I guess our president and the United States president are holding hands
Yes.
when and they are not
So
doing a good job at all.
they're not doing a good job now.
Yeah,
And it puts the rest of the world in danger.
that's right. Because so let's hope the vaccine will come soon and we will have peace of mind about this.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, um, so in this context, what are the people you care the most?
Well, my family in Denmark and of course you. And it means that, that uncertainty about being able to travel, whether it be for just holiday or just to see family, keep in touch with family, it becomes really difficult to know when that's going to be possible again.
Yeah,
Uh, um, and it will take something like a vaccine to make that possibility, something real.
yeah. And I think now that we are living apart, it's really important for us to travel together or making plans together from time to time.
Yeah, luckily we went on a trip end of last year, and we were very lucky that we did that when we did because it wouldn't be possible now.
Yeah, that's right. So we never know when the next trip is going to be.
That's right. Or even when I was meant to be on a trip in America now, and that obviously was not going to be a good idea.
Yeah,
It wasn't possible.
yeah. Thank God we have the technology to keep in touch.
Yes, thank God.
And yeah. So another question is what's difficult and challenging about your life?
Well, it kind of comes back to the same thing. It's the uncertainty, and it's the will things get locked down again. I went through a period of 3 months where I was in lockdown, and it was driving me crazy because I was spending all my time at home, and I couldn't even invite people over for dinner or whatever. And it just puts restrictions on everything you do.
Yeah.
And it just makes the world a very uncertain place.
Yeah. I was spending most of my time at the farm with my mother.
Mm-hmm.
So when you go to the countryside, it's safe and it's fine. So at least you have fresh air, it's safe, you can walk around without masks and it was good. And I took this time to study, to get into studying arts. That's something that I like very much. I love very much. So that is what I was doing during this lockdown in Brazil.
Yeah.
And what brings you joy?
Well, the thing that really brings me joy that's been taken away is things like traveling and just being able to, get away and see a different culture, be a part of a different culture. And the kind of traveling I like to do is when you are traveling through a country at walking speed.
Mm-hmm.
I've done this twice now. I've gone to Spain, and I walked the Camino de Santiago twice, once on my own and once with you.
Yeah.
And my next big project was the one in America that now had to come to a halt. So you kind of, if you've got time off, you're thinking, what can I do this? Instead of just sitting at home.
Yeah.
tend to like to go for longer trips. Um, so when I did the Camino, it was like 10 weeks leave, and then the one in America was going to be 7 months.
Yeah, when I was there, I think we had the chance to travel a lot,
Yes.
and every time it was just a wonderful time.
Yeah.
We went to Thailand uh, between the first time we filmed for Life in a Day and now. We went to Indonesia, we went to Europe, many countries in Europe. We went to see your family, so we were together. And then
Yeah.
and then you came to Brazil. We traveled around Brazil. It was lots of fun around here. And
And then,
also,
of course, the trip to Patagonia,
yeah,
which was magic.
the trip to Patagonia, and also the trip to Spain to do the Camino.
Yeah.
That was one of the most incredible experience in my life.
Yeah, and even if people want to go back and do that, it will be forever changed.
Yeah,
Because of the nature of the Camino and the close proximity that you will be with other people. And I don't know that that's going to be possible from now on,
yeah,
for a long time anyway.
yeah. But what are the lessons you get from walking the Camino?
Oh, you reflect on life and you discover how little you actually need in your
That's right.
day-to-day
Yeah,
life, and how some of those material things that we have are so unimportant.
yeah. And also for me is that you can go very far just walking, just step by step, a little bit every day. You can go very far. And we walked 900 kilometers.
Yes.
900.
Yeah.
Carrying a backpack with just the basic, and that
Yeah.
was magical.
And it's well, that's the thing. How much do you need?
Yeah,
Not very much.
yeah. So I guess I have
It's
taken.
so an experience when you get back home to
Yeah,
you get sucked into the whole materialistic
yeah. So
lifestyle.
I guess I have applied this in my life because I'm just not buying things anymore. I'm not. I'm throwing away things that I don't use. I just want to keep my life simple and basic,
Yeah.
and so that's what I've been doing. And that is a
Yeah.
lesson from the Camino.
Yes.
Um, hopes and regrets.
Hopes and regrets. Well, it kind of all comes back to the same thing. We hope that there would be a cure, that our lives would have some kind of freedom back,
Yeah,
that you can do the kind of things that you want to do without either risking your own life or someone else's life.
yeah,
And just that it's going to be possible. With this trip in America to Crestwell, I've postponed it twice now, and I can't see it happening in the next 2, maybe even 3 years, given what's going on in America with the virus.
yeah,
So I'm hoping that with the combined forces all around the world, that they will come up with a vaccine, and that will hopefully change the mobility of people
yeah.
around the world. What was the other question? Hopes and
Regrets.
regrets. Regrets.
Yeah. I think we should not have any regrets. We do what we think is right for the moment.
Yeah, yeah.
And
So
then,
I try to live my life not to have regrets.
yeah,
Um,
something may not have gone right, but you take that as a lesson
yeah,
and you re-signify something, and that does not become a regret.
mm,
My hopes, my hopes is that yeah, everything gets back to normal, that we are able to travel again and make plans. And I have plans for my life. I am a graphic designer, but I want to become an art teacher because this time here I've been doing this with my mother, who is 91 now, and
yeah,
I can see how good this has been for her. And it's really, really nice to do this and to make people feel good.
the
And
positive impact it's having.
sorry?
The positive impact that it's having on
That's
people.
right, that's right. And I also started doing this in a school, child school, and I was having so much fun.
Yeah,
And so I guess I'm going to dedicate some time to study and get some courses done about this because that's what I want to do for the future.
yeah,
And I guess, Erling, we have a long story together, and
very
I
long.
hope that we are going to continue this story
Yes,
side by side.
yeah, not in different continents.
That's right.
Yeah. And of course, part of that, being able to make that a possibility is part of your plan, like you're saying, to become an art teacher,
Yeah,
um, because you can do that potentially here.
that's right. And I won't be depending on technology and this. And technology has become something really cold nowadays. When I work with graphic design, I don't have the meetings face to face and get the chance to see the client's reaction to what I'm doing. It's completely cold, and I don't like that. So I think I need this human interaction,
Yeah,
and that teaching that will make that possible.
yeah.
Um, what have changed in your life between 2010 and today?
What's changed? Well, um,
New apartment?
yes, in 2010, you were in Brazil, then you came and you lived here for a number of years, and we got to share our lives. And now you've gone back. I'm now in a nice apartment. I love my new place. It's got more space. It's got more character. I've got all the things around me that mean something to me. I've got a lot of artwork that on the walls that I can say, okay, this I've got this because of someone painted, some of them you painted. Uh, other things like pottery and or I knew the artist that painted a certain painting or made a painting. So they all have a story.
Yeah,
I've got all that around me now,
yeah,
probably for the first time in many, many years.
yeah,
So I've created a little home atmosphere where I feel very comfortable.
yeah. Because the other unit that you were living or we were living were so small that we didn't have space for these things. They have to be kept
No,
in a box.
yeah, 29 square meters, two people living there.
Yeah,
That was it was a challenge.
yeah,
Yeah. But yeah, no, this new space is like a pig in mud.
yeah. So, I think we can go to the official questions now. Okay, Early, we are back to the same setting that we had when we filmed this for the first time. So, I have some questions for you.
Okay.
What do you love?
What do I love? I love the freedom of being able to travel. I like a particular type of travel. I like traveling through countries at walking speed. You get so much more out of it. You get closer to the locals. You get to really take in the nature, and this is the kind of it's a physical as well as a mental challenge when we go for really really long walks, and that's the kind of travel that that I really feed on doing. What about you?
Yeah, the same. I think that's something that we have in common. We love doing this, and I love doing this with you. There's no other person in the world I would like to do this kind of activities rather than you. So this is
Okay.
something that I love doing. I also love art. I love painting. I love. I have discovered something new lately because of this lockdown. You're not able to go to gym, so I get my bicycle and go for a ride and enjoy the day. So I have enjoyed a lot going cycling and enjoying the day outside.
Okay.
So what would you like to change, either about the world or your life?
Well, about the world, what I'd like to change, if I could, is the tendency that I see around the world where really, really bad people get into power, and I'm talking particularly people that don't care about the environment, people that don't care about other people, they're focused on profit only. America, Brazil come in particular come to mind,
Yeah,
the leaders in those, and I don't understand why it is always the bad apples that float to the top.
yeah,
So I would like to see a world where perhaps people can see the good in people and then vote those people into power.
well, I think I would. The change I would like to see is that the world should unite because we live in one big environment. So it doesn't work if you have everything good in one place and not good in the other. So everything is connected, and everyone and everything is going to be affected if
Yeah.
everything is not right or in a harmonious state.
Well, there's no greater example of that than the whole coronavirus thing. If a country does not manage the virus within this country, it just keeps reinfecting other countries around them.
That's right.
Every time there's movement between countries.
That's right. What would you change about your life?
What would I change about my life? I would ideally like to be in a relationship where I'm living
with you. I miss my time with you a lot, doing things with you and spending my time by your side. So that's what I expect for the future, and so I'm getting ready for that. So what the changes in my life is going to be that I'm going to start looking for a new career, maybe as an art teacher, because I've been doing this with my mother, and I love the experience, and I love to see the change in her well-being because of being involved with art. So that's what I
Yeah.
intend to do, and that's what I intend to do there.
Okay.
So, what's in your pocket?
What's in my pocket?
Yeah,
Something that has, over the last few months, have become very much a part of people's everyday attire. Not so much here. Um, you see lots of people wearing it, but it has now officially become a part of my work uniform. Because I work in healthcare, you must wear a mask at all times when I'm at work. It becomes very itchy when you've got a beard like I do, and when you're breathing and you've got glasses, the glasses fog off.
yeah,
But you know, and you can't see people. Um, you can't see people's facial expressions.
yeah. Well, I don't have anything in my pocket now, but I'm going to show you what I keep in my pocket. Just a minute. It's my mask. So it's not in my pocket because I keep it in the door handle. So I have to wear a mask every time I go out. When I go to shops, when I go to the streets, so I have to be wearing masks. And not to forget, I keep this in the door handle.
Yeah.
So I don't need to get back to get it because you won't be able to do anything in the city if you're not wearing it.
Okay.
So, and that's something that we will have to use this for a while because things are not getting any better here.
And this whole conversation we've had this time around has been dominated by this coronavirus pandemic and how it's changed the whole world.
That's right.
And it continues to change the world.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
guess what we're all longing for is to go back to some kind of normality, whatever that will be.
That's right. And I guess this is what most people around the world will have in their pockets.
Yeah, more and
Face,
more.
masks.
More and more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. That's all for now.
Okay.
Okay. We talk soon.
See you.
See you.
We talk soon.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Okay. It's still filming, but I'm going to cut this off. But I would like to thank you, Erling. It was it hard?
No, like this it was okay. But this, oh, I've got to film this, and film that, and film this, and film that, and you know, sunset and sunrise, and blah, 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 blah. No.
Okay, so I'm going to milk this ton with what we have. Do you know this expression?
Yes.
Is it the same in English?
I
Yeah, yeah. So it was very nice. I liked very much, and thank you for your participation.
And who knows if they see any value in it.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not such a oh yeah, but it's more of a serious conversation,
yeah,
and how entertaining that is, I don't know.
yeah. I
And
may,
if there's anything in that that they can use, who knows?
yeah, but I think I will insert some things like going for bicycle rides because this is part of my day. Talking to you is part of my day, but my day will go on. So
Yeah.
I may insert other things. And let's see.
Should I insert snoring?
Yeah. And thank God the dogs were not barking earlier.
Yeah.
That's what they do all the time. Every time someone walks past, they go crazy.
Yeah. And you know this thing with Grant, he sent me a message earlier. I said, "Oh, how's your day?" And then I said, "What are you doing? Have you had dinner? Have you sorted dinner?" And the good thing about what I do sometimes is when I make pasta sauce, I make a shitload,
Yeah.
and then I fill the freezer, and that's what I've always been able to do. Then, oh, what are you doing? Come over and fight you. You can always make pasta.
Yeah.
Easy meal.
Yeah. By the way, my fridge is empty. I went to bed starving yesterday.
Are you flattening the curve?
What do you mean?
Your stomach.
Ah,
By not eating.
the curve of my stomach. Is that what you mean? Mhm. By the way, let me show you something. I've been doing some paintings earlier. Have you seen this one?
Yeah, I saw it on Facebook.
Don't you think there is some similarity with the one that I painted for you?
Yeah.
So when I saw
The
this,
one that's behind me.
yeah. So I like it very much. I like the what I'm getting. I'm very happy with what I'm getting at the moment. Have you seen this one?
Mm-hmm.
It's
From the Camino.
no. This is from the rice fields around here.
Okay.
This is a pump, water pump.
It could have been from the Camino.
Yeah, but the ones from the Camino is on my list because I'm happy with what I'm doing now. I wasn't. It was very frustrating, but I'm happy with that now, and I am going to do. I'm going to choose some from the Camino. There are some that are so beautiful, so beautiful. Because we were walking in the best time of the day for pictures.
Yeah. I mean, if you're making paintings of landscape, there was so much landscape. You know, like when you're walking, it comes back to the same thing. When you do it at walking speed, you see so many other opportunities, like motives.
Yeah. And if you're in a car or a bus, just go like this.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. All right. You have a good night.
Thank you. You have a good day.
best over the week.
Okay.
And I will send you the form for you to fill in.
Yes. Okay.
Okay? So,
All right. Bye bye.
bye bye.
Bye.
Love you.
Love you too.